One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
One more time.
It's magic.
It's so beautiful. You got to work, man. Way to go.
It's like magic.
I can't just improve stuff.
Highly technical.
Dude, I was watching, so now that I got Hulu, I was watching South Park, just gorging it.
Oh my God.
And I watched the one where...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
The Point Podcast with Mike and Brad. This is episode what, 32?
102?
102?
32.
132? No, 32. So, for some reason, my brain's like 31. No, it's 32.
32.
So, yeah, what's up, everybody?
You were watching South Park?
Okay, so yeah, I was watching South Park, and it's the episode where Stan Marsh, or not Stan Marsh, what's his dad's name?
Randy Marsh.
Randy Marsh tells Stan that he's Lord, and he's showing Stan how all the songs he does are auto-tuned and everything. He's like, I do all my best songwriting on the toilet and everything, and I was just like,
oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, I'm Lord. Lord.
Yeah.
And like Stan's just watching him, and he's like, and this is what I do here is I just drop it in there and lay the beats, put a little drum beat on there, and then he's just listening to it. He's like, and then I go in here, I do the auto-tuning, and then it's Lord's voice like singing, and Stan just like passes out because he's like, what the fuck is happening?
Doesn't it show him like on stage or dressed up as her at one point?
Yeah, he's like dressed up because like apparently he...
Man, whatever happened to Lord?
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I don't know, man. She did something, but it
New
really cracked me up because it brought up, it was one of those issues where you're talking about transgenders or people that like identify as like different sexes.
What?
Because Randy Marsh dresses up like a woman.
Oh, okay.
He dresses up as Lord when he does Lord, but he'll be at his geological business, like the places he works, and he'll either be himself or he'll be Lord. And so, and then you have Cartman pretending that he's transgender, he identifies as a woman, so he can get his own bathroom. It's all the shit that has been in the news a while ago.
Well, they always do that.
The South Park is probably
one of the greatest shows ever.
The king of satire.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they used to do shit all the time. Way back when, you'd have satire theater companies that would just like, in news today, King Cop blowing his bishop or something like that, and they'd make a joke about it. And now that's South Park. South Park has been that for...
Is that like Saturday Night Live too?
I think Saturday Night Live is like that too.
Okay.
But I don't know which one's better.
I'm going to pick one like Stranded on a Desert Island.
Yeah.
And you can only one. I'm fucking picking. Oh, that's so hard.
I'd pick South Park. Sorry, I would pick South Park because they continuously do it well.
I wanted to pull the trigger on saying South Park, but then I was thinking of all like the history of Saturday Night Live, like Chris Farley and Eddie Murphy and stuff, and it's like, oh, that'd be fun to see too.
They do good shit, but I don't think they do it as well as South Park does. Like South Park is continuously amazing.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So, and there's like 24 seasons or something, right?
They've been going on forever.
Yeah, it's like
when was the first one? Around the time of Simpsons. Simpsons are pretty good at that too, but they're not as good as those guys. So,
well, guess 1999.
I will say South Park.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say like mid 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
It was pretty shitty. Like the first episode, the 2D,
yeah.
Just terrible.
So where was it? I'm thinking mid 90s. Come on, when did it start? Composers.
97.
Is that what it's saying?
Well, these are the voices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just guessing.
I'm thinking 97 then. Or
South
developed
Park
the show too. They created in 1992 and 1995. Later became the first internet viral videos.
Wow.
South Park debuted August 1997. So almost 20 years.
That's a long
South Park
time.
is 19 years old.
It is slated to air through at least 2019.
Oh my God. And it's
That's
hard.
a long time.
It's just like SNL. They do an episode a week. And they have to take all the news and they put it together and bust it out and they make it funny. Oh my God, I was laughing so hard. Like the Kaepernick one that they did.
I haven't seen anything in like a year.
Where like it's this little tiny the girls volleyball team, and the announcers and all the people are there to see who's not going to stand for the national anthem, who's going to sit. And they're like, oh, and little Susie Boyle sits down for the national anthem. She's the second one to sit down today's match, Bob. And everyone's like, oh my God. And you hear Randy Marsh be like, fuck yeah, I won $100. I knew it.
Oh my God.
And then like the game starts and everyone gets up and leaves because everyone was just sitting there to see who was going to stand or sit for the national anthem.
That's ridiculous.
That
must be the newest one.
It's the newest one covering the Kaepernick shit. So It made me laugh so hard.
Oh, we have so much to talk about today. It's ridiculous.
Yes,
it's
we do.
Funny.
Yes, we do. Well, let me get back to the transgender thing because
we have so much to talk about. I don't even think we have enough time to talk about it.
Well, let's see. Well, I got to start out with this. So, guys, I was listening to this podcast called Cognitive Dissonance.
First of all, wait. We missed last week. Sorry about that. Shout out to my buddy Roman. Sorry we missed the week for you, but now we're back here. So this is episode 32.
Roman, I'm sorry. I just wasn't feeling it.
So Cognitive Dissonance.
Cognitive Dissonance is a hilarious podcast. These two guys, and they get some pretty interesting material on their podcast. They talk about a lot of controversial stuff. Like one of my favorite episodes is called Ark Encounter. If you guys want to listen to something pretty funny, go check that out.
Do you then know the names of these people?
I don't know their names. I don't. I think one of their names is Tom, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But today I was listening to it, and at first they were just bagging on these ultra-right conservative, like, religious people that are like, anyone that votes for Hillary is a devil worshiper and a child murderer, and freaking gays are destroying the world. All that, those kind of crazy psycho people that are somehow allowed on our streets.
Do you know what Between Two Ferns is?
To what?
Between Two Ferns. It's Zach Galifianakis' internet show. He's had like Obama on, Brad Pitt, Justin Bieber.
I think I've seen little clips of it.
Yeah, okay.
But no.
He had Hillary Clinton on recently, and it was really funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out.
It was really funny. He's like, so what do you think it's going to be like being the first girl president?
Yeah.
And he's like, so when Donald Trump wins, are you going to move to Canada? And she's like, I will stay in the United States. He's like, okay.
Does he have really huge eyebrows now? Or is that just some shit? Because I was watching Mean Tweets today. Zach Galifianakis was on it, but he had like huge, like he looked like he just stepped off the set of Dune with the huge like owl Gandalf eyebrows that like look like this hanging off his fucking face and like a huge beard. He looks like Grizzly Adams right now. So.
And I know we're still talking about cognitive dissonance, but I was watching a Hillary Clinton on there, and her hair is blonde. It is blonde, and it is blonde from the start to the end, blonde. She dyes her hair. That is an old lady. She is fully gray. She is full gray. She is 70 years old, right? She is not healthy, and she is an old lady. That's like a grandma. She's a grandma.
Didn't she like get sick or stumble? I saw videos of her stumbling through a car.
Oh, she's ridiculous. She keeps passing out.
Really?
Yeah, at the 9/11 memorial on 9/11, she was like out, and they were like dragging her to her car.
Damn. I wonder what happened.
She has blackouts and just passes out. She just faints.
Well, there's got to be a reason for it.
It's because she's not healthy. No, I think it's
heart?
brain. I think it's brain related, neurological.
Really?
They have clips of this happening for like the last couple years.
I didn't know that.
There's different theories that she has like Parkinson's and shit. What does Michael J. Fox have? Parkinson's?
Parkinson's disease.
Something like that.
I mean,
she's not healthy. Why can't we elect some hot young fucking whatever? Keep Ark Encounter.
I don't know. Why are all leaders, especially church leaders, all like 3 decades older than the freaking people they're supposedly following or leading?
It's like, you know, Dan Carlin. Well, Dan Carlin has this hardcore history podcast. He's like this amateur historian. He's amazing.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah.
And he was on Joe Rogan recently, and he's like, I just turned 50 and I forget stuff all the time. And he's like, we're talking about somebody who's 70, like Hillary Clinton is older. He's like, why? Why wouldn't you want someone who's like 40, like who still has like
snappy in their youth, all that kind of stuff.
Whatever.
Like Jim Kennedy.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
So Ark Encounter, and this was an episode where they were talking about Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, right?
Well, they were talking about them at first, and they're just like ragging on them. I mean, just funny shit that just makes me laugh because the stuff they're saying is like it's true because what they were doing is they were taking clips of this interview between these ultra right-wing conservative Christians talking about how Hillary is the Antichrist.
Yeah, Glenn Beck.
And you know how she supported like Planned Parenthood, and they're supporting murdering babies and stuff like that. And I was just like, God, these people are insane. Like these people are like, they have children and they're plowing all this brainwashed shit into their heads. And then it jumped. They went to a different section of the interview where they were talking to these two like alternative, like transgender, genderqueer people. And this is where it gets to the South Park thing. And they were talking to him. No. On the Ark Encounter episode, they No. The Ark Encounter, that was a different one. So, but at the beginning of this newest one I listened to today.
Oh, okay.
Episode 297. So of Cognitive Dissonance. Go listen to it. It's pretty funny. They started talking to these people.
Genderqueer.
I consider myself a pretty open, easygoing person. You're a guy, but you think you're a woman, that's cool. That's awesome. Dress how you want. Go hormone therapy, go through surgery, that's cool. Vice versa, it's the same.
Yeah.
I totally understand. Like the bathroom thing we talked about a while ago,
Yeah.
I honestly believe if you have the genitalia that's on the door, that's the one you go into. I'm sorry, but that's just nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But there's a girl on there that was genderqueer, and that's something I couldn't wrap my head around. I could not wrap my head around somebody saying I don't identify as either sex. It's like,
why not?
Exactly. It's like, why?
But why can't you wrap your head around that?
It just, how can you do that?
I can't do it, but she can.
Apparently.
I'm taking their side on this whole thing.
So that's fine. I mean, go for it. But it's just, it doesn't make sense to me.
But it makes sense to her.
So how can I agree with something that doesn't make sense? And how can she expect others to agree with or be comfortable with something that they can't understand?
It doesn't make sense to me to go out into the woods and shoot an animal. Mm-hmm. But I think that it should be done.
Do you know of any reasons why they do it?
People want to do it. And it's fucking population control.
Population control, food,
they issue just
entertainment.
They issue as many tags. Scientists look around the population of animals in the state. Mm-hmm. They issue enough tags that it won't like decimate the population, but it'll kind of just control it a little bit.
Okay, we got that. You have some understanding. Why would someone say they don't identify as a man or a woman?
I can't wrap my head around that, around the action of doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't understand it.
But I agree with it.
They have all these idiosyncrasies or things they say, like, I wasn't assigned. I was assigned the gender of male at my birth, but I think I'm a woman. It's like you weren't assigned shit.
You were.
No.
Yeah, you were.
It's natural.
Well, we all start as women, right?
It's not even mental that you're being assigned. It's, does this human being have a penis? Yes, this human being is male. Does this human being have a vagina? This human being is female.
If someone thinks that we live inside like a virtual computer simulation theory, and then they were like, I was assigned to have blue eyes, then I'm with them. Mm-hmm. You're like, that's cool.
Yeah, but
so maybe they think that they were assigned to be a woman.
That's whatever. So that's saying that someone else is in control of your reality, which is a whole different bag of it's something different on its own.
Oh, that's a good point.
But it's kind of like they see it as almost like a victimization. Like they're popped out a baby boy or a baby girl and someone takes a brand and is like, female, and just brands the kid on the side of the face with an F for female. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like that. It's not any kind of like prejudice or persecution. It's just the natural order of things. Human beings are, on the average, most of the time, are born either male or female. Granted, there are totally different circumstances, and I can understand that. But I see this as more of a mental thing. So if you grow up a boy and you identify as a girl,
right,
that's cool. You change how you dress. You go through hormone therapy. You can go through sexual surgery to change your genitalia.
You can. Or there's some that just choose to live. Like I know a woman. No, wait. Hang on. This is a person.
Be careful here.
This is a person.
They get upset when you mess up the words because apparently
this is a person I'm friends with on Facebook. Not that I've ever met, but I knew from listening to them on a podcast, and I ended up friending them. And that person was born as a woman, but they are a man, right? Mm-hmm. They're a transgender man. I think that's how it is. And he has chosen to stay in the body of a woman and not ever get that surgery, right? So they can do that as well. And he's also an actor on Broadway.
If it makes you happy, that's fine, but I don't.
For sure.
I don't understand.
But is it a problem? Because I don't think it's a problem.
No, I don't think
you said it's a mental thing, but I wouldn't call it like a disability or anything like that.
So this is a woman?
The body of a woman.
The body of the woman?
But
now, if this woman wants to go into the bathroom at a men's bathroom...
No, he uses women's bathrooms.
Well, there you go. That's totally fine. Yeah. It doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. But you get these people that are demanding that everyone conforms to their reality.
Well, he prefers that people call him a him and use the words he and him. He does prefer that.
See, that would be interesting.
But he still continues to go by the name Lauren.
Okay.
And won't change that name.
See, I've very little experience with this, so maybe it's just something I need to be exposed to more to
Because
kind
you
of maybe
could
understand.
totally have a friend who is genderqueer. There's probably amazing people that are genderqueer.
Oh yeah, and there's
and
nothing
like,
against that.
Yeah, go have a drink with you or whatever, and
But
you
then
guys become friends.
But then you have the ones that are like vegan level,
yeah,
where like you're out and about and you're like in a group and you're talking to like your friends, and there's this girl there that you don't know. And they're friends to your friends' friends. They just happen to be there that night.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? Or a guy. Let's say it's a guy that identifies as a woman.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, so what's up? What's your name? And he's like, excuse me, I identify as a woman.
See, that's unacceptable.
At that point in the bar, I would be like, wait, what? What did you just say? You're a woman? No, you're not. You're a bro.
Yeah.
You're a dude.
Do you identify as an asshole too?
And so, I mean, he's like, and now if they were like completely like adult about it, and they're like, well, I am a man, but I identify myself as a woman. Could you refer to me as she? At that,
but maybe like maybe that comes like after like 2 minutes of talking, or 5 minutes of talking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I had a situation with this. I don't know if I've told you the story. Did I ever tell you guys the story about when I was in Seattle with my brother, and I offended a woman because she was dressed like and looked like a man?
No.
So I go to Seattle to see my brother. I just got out of the military. And
long story short.
Yeah, long story short, we're standing at the street corner getting ready to cross to go get some good food. And we're talking to this couple. Me and my brother, we're talking to this couple. It's a woman and a man. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm talking to the man. He's talking to the girl. And we're getting ready to cross the street. Well, I'm like, anyways, bro, it was good talking to you. And it's like, bro, I'm a woman.
Were you drunk?
No. I was not drunk. I hadn't had a fucking drink.
Okay.
This person was dressed like a man, had man clothes on, had a fucking man fedora,
no boobs.
Had freaking, I couldn't see any tits.
Sweatshirt?
No, dressed to look like a guy.
Okay.
So looked like a man.
Okay.
If I thought you were a woman, I would have freaking said, it was cool talking to you, miss, or whatever. I don't give a shit. But I would have treated you like a woman. This woman dressed like a man.
She tricked you.
Looked like a man.
She
and
tricked
then
you.
got mad at me when I thought she was a man.
She was,
like, it was like, what the?
She was waiting all day for you.
Yeah. She's like, oh, man, I haven't been able to tear into some
exactly.
young, naive man that's never had to deal with people like me before.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was just like
is she gonna like try to fight you?
They're just waiting. Oh, no, dude. I had like 100 pounds on this woman. Okay. She would have been freaking retarded if she had tried to fight me. So.
You guys should have taken a picture together. That would have been classic.
Just pissed off this lesbian here, everybody. Duck faced, you know.
Dude.
But it's gotten to the point now where it's like
times are changing.
People just want to be offended. They're not looking for acceptance. They're just looking to be offended.
I love being offended.
It's fucking retarded. So, you know, if you're genderqueer, that's cool. Don't push it down my fucking throat. Ew. If you're transgender, don't push it down my fucking throat either.
Keep it away from me.
If you can't understand that people are going to be confused when they see you or interact with you, and you can't accept that, you're retarded.
Times are changing. Fucking the winds of change are in the air.
Yes.
End of, like, things that have been going on for long periods of time, Mike, are now over with.
It's the age of Aquarius.
It is tragic. I don't know what the fuck is going on out here. Things that are 12 years old are ending.
Like what?
Things that are you know,
What's
you know,
12 years
I
old
cried. A lot of people cried. It was a very sad day on Monday. What was it? September.
This better not be football related.
September 19th. No. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, 2-0. Pennsylvania. Oh, shut the fuck up.
People are asking what's up.
So, things are ending, man.
Stop keeping me suspense. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is the worst thing that's happened to white people since Monica and Bill.
Uh-oh.
Since man buns.
Man buns?
Yeah, since fucking skinny jeans. This is the worst thing.
Since Jared got caught with child porn and no one can eat at Subway anymore and feel normal?
It's the worst thing like since then. Because Brad Pitt and Angelina are getting a fucking divorce.
Oh, that's right. I heard of it.
And and it made a lot of us sit down and question life, question reality, question love.
Oh my God, they broke up. What do we do now?
It's bad, man. This is our like Will and Jada Pinkett.
Oh, wow. No, this is way bigger than that.
It is way bigger than that. You're right.
Way bigger than that.
These people are...
I didn't even know those two were married until they got divorced.
They're not divorced.
Or didn't get divorced. Well, you just said they ended.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, why'd you bring them up then?
As a couple, they are like our.
Oh, okay. Brangelina and Angelina Jolie.
Brangelina. That was like the first couple that had their own name. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Brangelina. And then I can't even think of another couple's names.
I can't either.
Yeah, so, but everybody knows Brangelina. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so gay.
You've seen those all those memes that they're putting out of Jen's just kind of like, Brad's getting divorced.
I hope that they get back together.
You do?
Oh, I would be so happy. I would be skipping down the street. So, so Angelina filed divorce papers in Los Angeles, California on Monday the 19th. She is not seeking spousal support. So good for her.
Yeah, way to go.
Because obviously she's got fucking paper. Tomb Raider money.
Who's worth more, him or her?
Good question. Hold that thought.
I would say he is probably.
The papers list their 6 kids: Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and twins Vivian and Knox. The most shocking thing in these divorce filings is that Angelina wants Pitt to have legal custody of the kids, but not physical custody. Obviously, she thinks she's a better parent.
She wants them to have legal custody, but not physical custody?
Yes. Like they live with her.
Okay. But he has a say in what they do.
I don't know.
He has the say in what they do legally. Because legal custody
No,
means
they both have legal custody.
Oh, it's joint custody.
Right. But she has physical custody.
So she's primary custodian. So pretty much he owes her child
Not
support.
custodian.
That's what it's called, primary custodian.
Custodians are like janitors.
No, custodian is like you have, like primary custody.
Okay.
So, like primary custody. She's the one that freaking has the kids. Like I have joint custody with my kids.
Right.
My wife
That's physical.
has the kids for a larger percentage than I do throughout the year. I live in a different state. I see them every few months. She obviously is the primary custodian, but we have joint custody. We both have a say.
All right, you're right. I don't know yet. You know what you're
I'm the only one
about.
that knows fuck going on. So that's not surprising though. That she wants physical custody because that means she gets child support.
No, she's not seeking spousal support. She's not going to get spousal support.
Is alimony.
She's not going to get child support.
Child support is for kids. Like spousal support is alimony.
If anybody on the fucking planet doesn't need to have child support payments, it's Angelina Jolie.
Just because she doesn't need them doesn't mean she's not going to get them.
That would be insane.
I mean,
if that happens,
she can sign away her rights to that. She can say, "I don't want him to pay child support." But spousal support is alimony. That's why when you have a divorce from a woman or a woman has a divorce from a man, one of them can claim alimony. That is spousal support.
What do you think happened?
What I think happened?
Cheating?
I don't know. They're both extremely famous people with a lot of money and influence. They can pretty much do whatever they want. Have they cheated on each other? In my opinion, I think they've both slept with other people other than their spouse
Billy
since
Bob?
they've been married. Huh? I don't know who Angelina Jolie's slept with. I don't know who Brad is. I saw a story saying Brad slept with that chick that played Talia al Ghul, whatever, in The Dark Knight Rises. So
I don't even know who that is. Anne Hathaway?
No, it's not. No, not Anne Hathaway. Her name's like Cotillard, or I don't know her name.
Well, good for him.
But I've heard stories of that, so it's probably.
I think she's gonna date like a quarterback or something. What do you think?
No, I don't think Angelina's gonna date a quarterback.
What if she's a lesbian? She could be.
I wouldn't be surprised if she did that. If she went lesbian. If she went lesbian.
What if she started dating Jennifer Aniston?
That'd be fucking weird. That would be.
I think that I would have to.
Brad would be like, "What the fuck? Like, what do I do now?"
I think I would have to go camping deep in the woods for like a couple weeks.
If you were Brad?
No, if I'm me.
You?
I will.
You will?
Yeah.
If they start dating?
No, if Angelina starts dating Jennifer Aniston,
That's what I was talking about.
Take time off work, leave my phone at home, and go deep into the woods and do some serious soul searching.
Why is that?
Because everything that I know and love will have been a lie.
The world's fucking. It's over, bitches.
Yeah.
It's fucking over. Oh my god.
So rest in peace.
Damn, man. What has Angelina done lately, though? Has she done any acting? I know politically she's usually pretty active, it's like Social Warrior and stuff like that. But what's she done like as far as like movies? Has she done anything?
Shit.
I know she's done. I know she's done like the voice for that tiger in Kung Fu Panda, but that's all I know.
Let's do some Googling here.
Yeah. Like,
I want to know who's worth. Well, who do you think's worth more? She did Tomb Raider and shit, but he's Brad Pitt. He's probably had more movies.
I think Brad Pitt's probably worth more than she is.
He had like the Ocean's movies.
Well, he's done a shit ton of movies, but I personally think because he's done a shit ton of movies, he probably is worth more. No. I personally think she's gotten too skinny.
She's 41. She's fucking amazingly attractive.
But
she is very skinny.
Yeah, but she's just too skinny.
She's like European model status.
Yeah, Kate Moss style. So you're looking at the movies.
Maleficent, she did that.
Oh, that's right. Maleficent was one that she did. Maleficent. I totally spaced that. I totally forgot about that.
Maleficent 2.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda, The Tourist.
6 years ago, so she has done very little.
Yeah, she hasn't done a lot. By the Sea. So, yeah, but she's an extremely attractive woman. She's very beautiful. Very statuesque. Very, very attractive. She's just too skinny, though.
What's going to be?
So,
oh, fuck.
For Brad, no, look it up. Brad net worth. You already looked up Angie's, or are you looking up her net worth?
Yeah.
Okay. Net worth is... It doesn't say.
Whoa.
What?
And Pitt himself is worth $240 million.
No, you have to look at a different one. College Candy, you can't take that as a reliable source.
God damn it.
Go somewhere else.
Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know. Go up and actually type it in. Brad Pitt's net worth.
I typed in Angelina Jolie net worth.
Let's look at Brad Pitt's net worth.
240.
Okay. So he's supposedly 240. So what's...
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
Why didn't you just bring out Angelina Jolie's number?
While Jolie is worth an estimated $160 million.
Okay. That makes more sense.
240 and 160.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Oh, he has had a lot of stuff.
You know, for a woman like herself, I'm surprised that she's worth not more, because she's so influential. Yeah, but she's into everything, politics, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, Brad Pitt, the only reason I thought Brad Pitt would be worth more is because he's done more movies. So, he's been way more prolific with his movies than she has.
He's done a lot more recently, too.
So now they're breaking up, though, you know.
Did you drink that whole bottle?
No.
Oh.
Although my face fucking looks like it is. No, I just get heated. I don't know why my face is getting red. It's Irish, I guess. It's just fucking Irish.
Irish people are like vegans. Like, they'll never wait. Within 30 seconds, they tell you that they're Irish.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't think we have to tell you. Our face turning bright red fucking says it for us.
My shit's red.
But
my eyes look red.
It's
tragic.
It's weird, man.
12 years down the drain.
I don't care. Remember when he freaking left Jennifer Aniston after that Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie that came out?
What?
I think that's what did it. I think that's when they started hooking up.
Then.
No.
They've been together for 12 years.
No, they've been...
It's
when did Mr. and
2016.
Mrs. Smith come out? I fucking guarantee.
I'm guessing 2007.
Nope. I guarantee those fuckers freaking
2005.
So, it's been 12 years.
2005, and they've been together for 12 years. That's what's 2016 minus 12.
That.
That's 2004.
I know that's 1 year short.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty positive that they left, Brad was going through the divorce with Jennifer Aniston when that movie came out.
You might be right.
So.
It's still very, very sad stuff.
Oh, man. It's sad.
So, I have two questions.
No, it's not that sad.
It's very sad.
And when any marriage... Well, no, a marriage ending is not sad. It's good because no good marriage ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bad marriages that end. Why would you be sad for a marriage ending? Whatever. So they now get to go and date and fuck other people. Who gives a shit? So, unless it's a seriously messy divorce where there's child manipulation and all that kind of stuff. That's fucked up.
One of them's probably a Scientologist.
Ooh. I saw a guy. I like following the Order of Man webpage on Facebook, because the guy has interesting stuff on his podcast.
Okay.
But people can be part of this Order of Man on the on Facebook, and they can put up posts on it for the Order of Man. So it's kind of like if we had a huge following and people could comment on our page, and we could answer them, all that stuff.
Oh,
but everyone else would see it.
Yeah.
So this guy put up reading these really good books, man. It's really cool shit. And one of his books was the R.L. Hubbard or RLRN Hubbard, whatever.
L. Ron.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard.
The freaking Scientology book. And I was like, fuck that shit.
Well, it'd be a crazy book to read.
Mm-hmm.
People read all kinds of books.
No, I've heard of science fiction sucks dick.
Oh, so, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why it would be entertaining. So
it does.
Oh well.
So I have two questions.
Oh, let's hear it.
Don't let me forget that a listener asked us a question that we got to get to.
Let's do it right now.
Did you see that?
Let's just do it now.
Ah, fuck.
Why? You just brought it up. Fucking do it.
Okay. So a listener, I think a friend of yours, did you see the question?
Let's see. Colton Townsend.
It's up to you if you want to say
I
the
don't
name
know
or
those
not.
people.
Oh,
Calling
you
you
don't?
out. Colton Townsend. Don't know you. I know 2 people with the name Townsend at the end of it, though.
So, question for the next podcast. If you each are down at the paint store flipping through the color palette samples, which color would best describe your respective skin tones? I think I'm a tarnished trumpet.
Tarnished trumpet.
Right?
What's that thing he put up? Color Snap. What is that?
So that is, hang on, pow, pow. It's this thing from Sherman-Williams, the website, and then you kind of get to use your mouse to browse around and look at all the different
pretty colors. I've always been partial to green and orange.
But that's not your skin
brown.
tone.
What color matches your skin tone? Don't tell me what my color skin tone match is. That's offensive.
Baguette, cardboard, craft paper.
Moving on. Move on. Okay, so
Grandiose. They're weird names.
This is
but
how can you test for your skin tone?
I don't know. Windswept Canyon. I think that's
because I know like people Windswept Canyon. Who the fuck names these colors? Can I have that job just making up fucking colors for
folksy gold?
Names
Look
for
at all these
colors?
colors. I couldn't come up with all these names.
I could.
Resounding
I'd look at that.
rose.
Resounding rose. Why is that resounding? And that doesn't look like rose at all. Rose is fucking redder. Go up.
Gracious
go up,
rose.
None of those look like a fucking rose. Are you
Like
kidding
what,
me?
like this?
That would look more like a rose. Tanager.
I don't know what that means.
So antique red. Go the one right up above that.
Poinsettia.
The one right above poinsettia. Showstopper.
Ooh.
I would say showstopper would be red. Actually, go to the right.
That's like a stripper's
go
lipstick.
Go to the right. Tanager and the one after that. Rave red.
Ooh,
I would say that's
baby.
more rose than that pink faded bullshit crap that person had down there. So,
Ruby shade.
well, how can you test what your skin tone?
I don't know. You just have to
matches?
explore, man. You have to explore. Oh, look at all these fucking blues.
You like blue? What's your favorite color? Is it blue?
I would have to go with black.
Black's your favorite color?
But I mean, people are always like, "Oh, that's a stupid fucking choice."
No, whatever. Black. No,
Yeah,
do you
if
like?
I'm
like
gonna pick
do you like,
something to wear.
Do you like black, or do you like slate black, or do you like gloss black, or do you like grained black?
Well, hang on, let's find out here.
So, I mean, you got like the black of your hat, and then you have like the black of
Where's the blacks?
the stuff. That's
Oh,
boom,
are these blacks?
bohemian black. See, look at all those blacks, man. That's blue.
Oh, here. Oh,
Tricorn black.
I don't know. Who
So.
fucking picks all these colors?
I've always been more of like a fall color guy, so browns and yellows and greens and oranges and stuff.
Elusive
I
green.
like that shit. That is not fucking green. Jesus Christ, people.
Attitude gray.
That-
Ooh.
yeah, great.
Bang,
that makes
bang, bang.
sense. Colton, I don't know.
I don't know
if
either, but
I
I'm-
wanted to paint something so I would feel good around it, I would have to say
Black.
No, I would go
Rave
with,
red.
I would green. I would go with some kind of green. I would go with the green. I would say sunlit leaf green. There you go. The green that you get when you're laying on the ground and you're looking up through the trees, and it's a maple tree and the light is shining through the leaves, and it's like that bright green color. That's the kind of color I would love to paint, and I think that's what matches me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions for you. One, and I'm gonna fucking yell about this one.
Fucking yell.
No,
Do it.
I'm not.
As I pour more of my beer.
One,
Everybody. Alicia.
how long is your current commute? And 2, how long would you commute?
Oh, God. My current commute is like 9 minutes to work. That's if I don't get stuck by a fucking train.
And how long? What's your max?
My max, I would say an hour. At the very, very most an hour. And it would have to be a pretty fucking amazing job.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it'd have to be pretty damn
yeah.
amazing. Because if I had an amazing job and I had to drive an hour, fuck that. I just move closer. So I remember reading a story years ago about this guy that drove like 1,000 miles a week to get to his job.
Yeah.
I think that was during the recession. I think it was like 2009 or something like this. This fucker was driving 1,000 miles a week to get to his job.
Oh, like back and forth every day?
Yeah.
And it
like
equals
he
up
would
to
drive for
1,000?
like 2 hours every fucking day to get to work
I
and then
believe
2
it.
hours back. And I was like, why wouldn't you just move closer? That makes no sense to me.
Because it's easier to buy a tank or two of gas than it is to fucking put a deposit down on something.
Yeah, tank or two of gas every once in a while.
Yeah.
Not every fucking other day.
True.
Or every day. 200 miles, that's 400 miles. He's filling up his car every day. That's 30. Let's say he drives a small car. That's $25 a day.
That's
Times
fine.
that by 30.
That's
No,
cheaper than a cab.
We have to minus 6, or we have to minus 8 days. So times that by 22.
People who, I don't know.
30 times 22. I'm going to do the math right now.
560.
560. That's a week.
I could be
No, that's
totally
a
wrong.
month. So something like that. Anyways, all I know is that it's a lot of fucking money. That's like half your mortgage. Just fucking move.
Oh yeah. See, the problem right now is my answer for my max was going to be an hour.
An hour?
I would drive.
I think the longest I've driven is 45 minutes.
Really? I think the longest I've driven is 30.
Yeah, that's when I lived down in San Diego when I first moved down there. And I was on Lakeside, which is a little inland from actual San Diego.
See, there are
and
people.
that was just because of traffic. It wasn't actually that far.
Yeah. See, there are people out here in these streets that have an hour-long commute, and they stay in hotels. They stay in a hotel during the week, rather than drive home. And it doesn't make fucking sense to me. And these are people with families. Wife.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, thank you. Wife, kids.
Why would you do that?
The argument, I was having this debate with somebody, right?
That makes no sense to me.
Somebody. And they were saying, careful. And they were saying,
moving microphones, everybody.
They were saying, I could even look at it. I don't want to. They were saying that their argument was the person would get home at about 7 o'clock at night, and they'd have to leave the house at 4 in the morning. Right?
Why?
So they're like, exactly. So they're like, why commute? Why not just stay in a hotel? And that way, like, they're safe. They're not on the road all the time. They're not exhausted and wearing themselves down just for like an hour with their family, just to freaking, be driving 2 hours a day. And I'm like, an hour is nothing though, and that is weak shit. If your excuse for is to be with your family all week and only to be with them on the weekends, that is some weak shit. If it's only over an hour.
Yeah, if you're only spending the weekend with your family,
and you're staying in a hotel an hour away,
you're failing with life.
Thank you.
You are failing at life. If you are literally, you are working your ass off. As a provider, you're doing amazing. You're taking care of your family. As being part of the family, you're fucking failing.
Thank you.
So that makes no sense to me. Now, there are certain jobs that like they take you away from your family for times at a time. Like firefighters, they spend usually 2 to 3 days at the most away from their families.
Yeah.
So at a time, because they're doing firefighting, it's 24/7. Well, 24/7. It's 24/3. Whatever. Police officers, they have long hours.
Sometimes
doctors,
salesmen even have to
salesmen
fucking
have to travel.
A lot of stuff.
Military is the biggest one. You have Marines
Military.
that are gone usually every 7 months.
Any kind of artist.
Yeah. Now, if you have a job that takes you away from your family, there's 2 things that have to take into consideration. One, did your relationship start before this happened? Because if it started before this happened, then the person that you're with should have known that this is something you're going to deal with.
Right.
So if you know that's something you have to deal with, then bite the bullet or not.
Right.
And the other one is, if you meet somebody while you're doing that, like military marriages, there's a reason why the infidelity and divorce rate is so high in the military. And it's because you're not around a lot.
Yeah, because long distance relationships are worse, right?
It's hard. It's hard to deal with that. The military's gotten really well. They do like family counseling, and they do like when people come back, they do counseling for that.
Yeah.
It's much easier to talk to people now when you're across seas if you have the ability to
FaceTime.
But it puts a lot of stress on that, and it's hard.
So
it's fucking hard. Like,
if
even
you had
the
a job an
strongest
hour
relationships have hard time. And I knew this sergeant major whose wife lived on the East Coast, and he was stationed in Miramar, San Diego, and he would fly back once a month to go see her. I was like, why would you not just move your family out here? And he's like, well, she had her own career out there. It's like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. But that's fucking a lot of stress.
Yeah. I guess if it works, it works.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, when I hear about people, because I've heard of multiple people and know multiple people that fucking stay in hotels that are either working in Spokane and live here or live in Spokane and are working here. And it's like, I would just drive. Just drive it. Podcasts.
Yeah.
Fucking books on tape.
Suck it up. Do it.
Yeah, suck it up. It's like it's an hour. My buddy Vince, who lives in North Dakota, drives home here like every 10 days, and that's a 14-hour drive just to be home here. And granted, that's every 10 days, but, you know, these guys that live an hour away are only home every 5 days.
That's fucking
That's
crazy.
Ridiculous.
I have a buddy of mine who was a captain he was a firefighter captain, and he and his wife moved to Portland. But he's a firefighter for Sandpoint Fire Department. Selkirk Fire Department now. They changed the name.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I was like, really? You only, like, your wife's in Portland? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
why don't you just quit? You quit your job if you move to Portland and you live here.
not so much that, but it was just like, wow, that's a hard life choice. I mean, he's a cool guy, and I met his wife the other day. She's really cool too.
Yeah.
And with a firefighter, it's a little bit different. Like, he would be gone for 2 days.
Yeah.
I think that's how he did it. He would be gone for 2 days because he would drive up here. He would do his shift 2 to 3 days, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he'd drive back to Portland. It's 8 hours away. It's not that bad of a drive. And
That's fucking.
and he'd be in Portland for like 4-something days. And then he'd come back and do his shift. And then he'd go back. And part of me was like, that's not too bad. But still, it's like, why wouldn't you just get a job over there?
Yeah. If you're moving 8 hours away, you got to quit your job. If your family lives an hour away, you don't. Like, there are people in L.A. who fucking their commute is an hour, and they're only going like 25 miles, right?
Yeah, because traffic fucking sucks dick.
Yeah, but they're not going to stay in a hotel 25 miles away because of traffic. And up here, there's no traffic. Granted, maybe downtown Spokane, there's traffic. Maybe there's construction traffic along the way.
No, I can understand if gas prices went up really high. I mean, because we're like, what?
You're paying for a hotel.
Yeah, well, you're paying,
Or your
$60 a night. So now, if you're paying for gas, I mean, how much is a gallon of gas? $2.50. We'll say $2.50 for a gallon of gas now.
Oh, we do too much math.
So yeah, I know it's fucking retarded because we both suck at math.
Yeah.
So you do $2.50. So you're going to be paying for a tank of gas probably every other day if you're driving.
Yeah.
So that's still way cheaper than getting a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
And
like
like
if your
you said,
company's paying for the hotel, then you just tell the company, hey, I got to commute from Spokane.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can pay for my gas.
Well, that's something that the company should be talking to you about. Like, hey, if we give you this position, are you going to move or are you going to commute? And if a person says, I'm going to commute, the company would be like, if you're making this choice, we shouldn't really have to pay for your gas.
Right. And then, and then you don't have to take the job if you don't want to.
Exactly. Dude. So, I mean, I get that
An
finding
hour
a good
is
job
nothing.
is hard. That's nothing. It's fucking nothing compared to what some people are driving.
But waking up but the whole thing about you, like he gets home, he would get home at 7 and has to leave the house at 4 in the morning. That sounds kind of rough.
That is rough. That is hard. He shouldn't have taken a job that was an hour and a half away then. She, what? I'm just assuming it's a guy, whatever.
The ones I know are guys, multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's an interesting situation.
I mean, everyone's different.
What people do for money. The fact that we do anything for this fucking green shit with picture on it is just retarded.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, everyone's different, but personally, I think I would just drive it.
I would too. I would just drive it. I wouldn't stay in a...
Drive it and try to fix the problem. Move them closer. Move them a half an hour closer. Look for a different job. Like, try to fix the problem as I'm driving and making it work. Yeah. I'm not staying in a hotel and being lonely and laying there by myself like, I'm so bored.
Yeah. That would suck.
Yeah.
That would really suck. So I'm with you on that one. I'd rather drive. If it was like any more than an hour, why don't you just move close to your job? I mean, why are you doing that to yourself?
Yeah. Or get another job.
So work at another job. There's always other jobs.
Yeah.
Move away. That's what I'm doing. Another job, moving away.
I watched Narcos season 2. Pablo Escobar. Don Pablo.
Yeah, I've been watching Strain. Guillermo del Toro. That motherfucker writes some crazy shit.
Dude. He wanted to be president of Colombia.
Guillermo del Toro?
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. Wait, this is that guy that was like bearing shit all over, like he was making like $50 million a day, right?
Yeah, man.
And
it's
that
so
farmer
hard.
just found $600 million buried underneath his property.
One of his before, like, 'cause the first season was kind of about the rise to power. The second season was about the fall from power, and now he's dead at the end of the second season. Spoiler alert: it actually happened. It's a true story. 1993 or something. He died. So
Gone.
Read your history books.
Wow.
And I think there's going to be more seasons of it, but it's like I'm not even going to watch it now if Don Pablo's not in it. My hero.
He's kind of like the reason why. It's kind of like Godfather.
Although the problem is at towards the end, like he was the big Medellin cartel. He was the big boss in Colombia, but there were these other small little cartels, and they showed them all plotting like they're like the cops are surrounding Pablo Escobar, and as soon as they get him and as soon as he's dead, we are going to make our move on Miami. So as soon as you kill that big boss, all these little cartels are just going to fucking blow up, and be big.
Yeah.
Because it was all about Miami. Mm-hmm. The 80s, cocaine. And
Reign of cocaine.
It was so easy to get the cocaine to Miami. Like, he bought an island. He bought an island as a refueling point for planes. So he had sent one big plane full of cocaine to this island. And then a bunch of small little planes would take the cocaine and land in, like, the jungles of the wetlands in Florida. And, like, send it out. And then the hard part is bringing money back.
That would be
the
hard.
hardest part is bringing money back. He would have mattresses, like truckloads of mattresses delivered to warehouses, and the mattresses are just full of cash. And then he's just buying like art. He's buying real estate in America, real estate in Europe, just anything that he can to like get rid of the money. Like if he could buy a $100 million piece of art, oh my God, please do it, because it's just storage. Mm-hmm. He made $20 billion a year, seventh richest person in the world.
Woo! I didn't know he was that rich.
$20 billion a year. Yeah, it's like, what are you supposed to do with all that money? You can't put it in a bank. What the fuck are you supposed to do with it?
Invest.
Because that's what. Yeah, but you can't invest fast enough.
Fucking invest. Charities. To be honest, if I was, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, if I was making $20 billion a year and I was like looking for shit to do, I would fucking give to charities, because I would be feeling like a total douche knowing that I'm ruining a lot of people's lives. So I'd be like, okay, I gotta balance these scales a little bit.
If I gave you $55 million a day and said you have to spend this not for charities, it would become a serious problem for you.
No, I'd be able to handle it. I'd be able to handle it. Guarantee you, I'd be able to handle it.
Well, he needed you then.
So he needed me. And you know what me is? If I have so much money that I don't know what the fuck to do with it, you help people with that shit.
Well, no. See, he was there was a point where it was like 10 to 15 car bombings a day, because he ended up in an all-out war with the Colombian military and government, right? And he loved his family very much.
Do you imagine how much Colombia would have fucking loved him if he went up to them and be like, okay, I got a plan. I know I'm breaking the laws here and I know I'm causing problems, but I have too much money. I have more money than you guys have. You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of everybody's medical bills. Boom. Medical bills paid for. No more problems with that. Oh, education, we need more schools. I'll pay for all the fucking schools. I don't give a shit. Oh, your family needs a retirement plan because you don't know if you're going to live past that?
Yeah,
Guess what? I'll pay for your family's retirement
plan.
Well,
he did some of that.
And I guarantee you the Colombia people would have been like, all right, that's cool, man. We'll see you later. Tanks drive back and go park their shit. FBI's knocking on the government's door. I'd be like, what are you doing about that guy? And they're just like, it's not so bad, He just paid for my kid's surgery. I mean, he's not that bad of a guy,
Well, he did some of that, because when he would go out into the streets and actually make an appearance, because towards the end he was like never seen, people would come up to him like he was Jesus, like wanted to touch him, and they'd all be like, Don Pablo, and he would take out a big stack of money and just start handing out like hundreds to everybody.
Boom, there you go.
They'd be like, they would love him. He was like Jesus to them, and that's why the police had such a problem finding him, because nobody would give him up. They'd go banging on doors and shit.
Why
and everybody
would you?
Yeah, and he also built like housing complexes, but I think they ended up being like projects, like shitty ones, but they were still like people that worked for him were like, yeah, my grandma lives in the houses that he built. Like, my mom lives in the houses that he built.
But wait a minute. Why would he want to build shitty ones? He's making $50 million a day.
I don't know.
Why you can? Build,
I don't know the whole story.
You can build amazing apartment complexes for $50 million a day.
He blew up a plane. He loved his family so much. When people would threaten him or his family, or in any time they'd be in danger, like if the cops tried to raid his house or something, he would get really mad, because he loved his family so much. So then he'd start car bombings and start killing cops.
See, the thing is, you don't need to do car bombings. You don't need to start killing cops.
He blew up a plane. He sent someone with a bomb in like a briefcase or something. The plane took off, a commercial airliner, leaving Colombia, and bang. The whole thing blew up, dude.
Pablo.
And assassinations.
I know you're dead, but you should have been more smooth about it. It doesn't cost that much to poison somebody's food. True. It really, why kill a bunch of innocent people when all you have to do is make sure that guy ends up with an oxygen bubble somewhere in his bloodstream. He's fucking going to have a massive stroke and he's going to die. And no one's going to know why the fuck he died for no reason until the autopsy.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. Fuck. One syringe costs like $2. It's cheaper than a fucking bomb on a plane.
Yeah, blew up a plane.
So
Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
It's just interesting. Dude, that sounds like crazy. That guy sounds fucking...
Fascinating.
I mean, that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
That's an amazing... I mean, what most people do with their life. They're born.
Yeah.
They get a bunch of religion and facts shoved in their brains until they just like go robot, and then they go to work, and they have a family, and they have these lives, and then they die.
Yeah, dude.
This guy fucking made $50 million a day.
And like his mom lived with them in the show. Like his mom lived with their family and like
dude, he's Colombian, of course. That makes total sense. That's how their lifestyle is.
But his wife would be like talking to the mom, and they never really got along. But his wife would be like, "Isn't Pablo like, isn't he like pushing it? Don't you think?" And she'd be like, "No, like Pablo does for his family. Whatever he does for his family." And she's like, when he was little, he wore these cheap shoes to school once, and he got made fun of. Mm-hmm. So what he did when he got home that day is I went out and I stole him a pair of nice shoes. And I told him, "Pablo, we take what we want. You know, I wanted to get you new shoes, so I took them." And she's like, "He is a good boy." What the media says, he doesn't do all these bad things. Like, they just make it up.
It makes me wonder, you know, because...
So the cops and the government were like, they were trying to play by the rules to catch him. Mm-hmm. They were trying to be good cops, warrants, you know, talking to people, not like torturing anybody, not doing any of that kind of stuff. And it wasn't working, and he just kept causing problems and getting bigger and bigger and like flashing it in their faces. So then they were just like, fuck it, we're not playing by the rules anymore. And they started fucking shooting people. They started shooting like innocent civilians in the back of the head that weren't fucking telling them stuff. They started banging, like knocking doors down, and started like lighting shit on fire literally, and like just open firing on his houses. They were like, it was an all-out war. They were like, we're not cops anymore. Like, this is a war.
I could see that being
because he had his own. He like had his own army.
Yeah, I could see that being very stressful.
Yeah.
Well, that's America's fault right there. Right there. I mean, all you have to do is it's rehabilitation. You got to focus on the rehabilitation. Why do people do drugs in the first place? Because life fucking sucks. Why does life suck? Because we go work 8+ hours a day to make minimal profit so we can pay for food or get something that we enjoy, but we have to go do it every day. Where there's ass-tards that get paid millions a day and they play fucking golf and have a hooker blow them in the back of their car. So why the fuck do you think people do drugs? It's because life, the way it's set up now, with a few having a lot and a lot having little, it fucking sucks. So if you don't want people to do drugs, make their life fucking better.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's not that fucking hard.
It's also fun. It can be.
I can see how it's being fun.
Yeah.
I thought about trying certain drugs. I have, because I think most people need to have an out-of-the-box experience. I think they need to see life in a way that they couldn't really see it normally.
Yeah.
And I think that there are some drugs out there that helps you with that.
For sure.
Now, there are a lot of drugs out there that are just really, really bad. Oh, I totally agree with that. And I'm not interested in those at all.
Right.
And I feel bad for the people that get stuck in that vicious cycle of dealing with those drugs.
Addiction. Yeah,
addiction, and it ruins their lives and stuff like that. It's hard. Fuck, it's hard to not eat a candy bar. I can't imagine how hard it would be to fucking say no to heroin after trying it.
Right.
So
I couldn't either.
That's just a bridge I'm never going to cross.
I think I could say no to it, but... that's just me.
Way to go, man.
Yeah.
Willpower. That's awesome. But if you want people to not do drugs, you have to make this life better.
Yeah.
And like you have that, oh man, I hate going to work and hearing people be like, you need to be grateful for what you have. It's like, no, fuck you. I fucking work 10+ hours a day and I'm barely making enough to pay for my goddamn rent. Where the fucker that's selling the stuff I'm making is rolling in cash.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your brainwashed I should be grateful attitude.
No, you should want more, but you should be grateful. It's pulling from two ends.
You should be grateful for all the things that you have. I'm not starving, I'm not sick, I'm not being abused, I'm not being tortured.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I'm fucking giving away my life to create something for you, and you're paying me fucking pennies.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So I see you and your family at a restaurant complaining about the quality of the glasses that you're drinking out of.
Yeah.
I will happily spit in your fucking face, because that's fucking bullshit. That you have all this shit and all the people that work so hard have so little.
Yeah.
So It's a horrible thing that our world has to do with. And it's been like that since the dawn of time. Who knows? We all know that there was some king caveman that had the biggest muscle, was able to bash the most skulls, and he was fucking everybody's women, and he had the warmest spot in the cave next to the fire, and everyone else is freezing their asses off hoping they didn't get eaten by saber-tooth tigers. I know that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is. But it still fucking sucks.
Yeah. So Mike and I have already purchased a kilo of cocaine. It's here.
It's in this beer.
And we are going to start selling it and become Pablo Escobar.
Oh, God. You can be Pablo Escobar. I don't want to deal with that. Can I just be your PR guy? I will be the guy going out giving these charities while you just make the money.
But you can't be my financial advisor or accountant, because it seems like you want to give all the money to my workers when I, in fact, don't want to give them any money. I just want to rule out fear more of kind of thing and just keep the money. I'm going to go for the fear tactic.
When you try to run it through fear, then you have to deal with people going, we can protect you. Oh, not only can we protect you, we can pay you more.
No, I'll kill whoever
You
says
pay
that.
someone well, they will not want to betray you because you take care of them. What always happens to the people that rule through fear? They fucking end up dying.
What Pablo should have done is take the money and run.
I think he should have fucking paid his army a fucking fortune. He should have gotten the best cutthroat fucking assassin lawyer squad that he could afford, and he should have fucking gotten PR people and marketing, and he should have taken all the extra money.
This was the 80s.
And he should have he should have been smart. He should have been like, I make my money with cocaine. Guess what I also do? I do housing projects for the like you said, the apartments, housing projects for the less unfortunate, free medical coverage for those who can't afford it.
So what
I also take care of your food.
Yeah.
Oh, I also take care of utilities. Hey, guess what? The country can't build roads. I'll build roads for you. That motherfucker just became the guy that gives you everything you wanted.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you betray him?
So Colombia was like $13 billion in debt or something like that.
He could have fixed it with 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So they had a law that they extradite or something. Colombia extradites. I don't know what that means.
I have a friend that's Colombian, but I don't know much about Colombia.
Like they extradite, which I know if like if he goes somewhere else and hides in Europe or something, like they will extradite him back or something like that.
Switzerland won't do it unless it's
something like that. So
I know Canada won't if it's capital punishment.
So he offered he said if you guys change the law in your government, I'll pay off your country's debt. Mm-hmm. And they were like, no,
which is bullshit.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, our pride and integrity is worth more than that. It's like, fuck that. What about all the starving people that you're not able to feed?
Yeah, so they're just
You kidding me?
Yeah.
For your pride, you let a child die of starvation. For your pride, you fucking pricks.
So it was a good show, Narcos.
I watched
Netflix.
Now you want to watch
Netflix original.
You want to watch some cartel-related thing that's fucking crazy? Have you watched Cartel Land?
No.
Oh my God, it's on Netflix.
I watched Gangland.
It's a documentary on the drug cartels in Mexico and the organization of citizens that rose up to fight these cartels. You have to watch it. It's watching the growth of an innocent turn into corruption. Cartel Land. Everyone check it out. It's hard to watch. Don't watch it with your kids. It's definitely an adult thing.
Ooh.
But it is so fucking crazy to watch it and see how the cartels, if they can't take you on face to face, they'll fucking take you on from behind you. They will go through legal and media means to get your ass out of the picture.
The cartel will?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Because these people are like, we're going to take on the cartels and we're going to get them out of our cities. Yeah. And they were doing it. Like, they were getting rid of cartels. They were shrinking the stuff. And then the cartel got sneaky and smart and then fucking just fucked the whole group over. So, check it out. Cartel Land. It's on Netflix. It's amazing.
I got a really hard Dear Prudence.
What? Oh, we're doing Dear Prudence again. Yay!
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Dear Prudence, my boyfriend and I have dated for a year now and are considering moving in together. He is the sole tenant on the lease at his 4-bedroom, rent-controlled place where he's lived for the last 10 years with a rotating cast of different roommates. As a result, the rent is unbelievably low. He recently told his current roommates that he wants them to leave so we could move in together. They complained, saying that they could not afford to rent elsewhere in the area at the current market rate. They're artists and teachers mostly, but they earn too much to qualify for housing assistance. My boyfriend said that either they could move out or he'd cancel the month-to-month lease. Ooh. Right now, they're at a standstill. When I mentioned the dilemma to my friend, she said it was graceless to try to kick out 3 people because my boyfriend and I wanted to start a new life together on the cheap. What's right here? We definitely can't afford to rent at the market rate, but he has lived here for 10 years now. We can definitely afford to rent at the market rate, but he has lived here for 10 years now. So he told
Tenant, so he owns the property?
No, he's the renter.
He's
on
the
a
renter.
month-to-month lease. But he's locked in on a rent-controlled. So once he moves, whoever owns it can up the rent. But as long as he's there, they can't.
And he wants to kick the 3 people out that are renting so his girlfriend can move in?
Yeah.
What a dick.
Because he just wants him and her.
Of course he does. Fuck you. That's such a dick move.
They can decorate.
Now, if it's your own property and you're renting, if it's your property, then it's totally within your right to say, hey, everyone, I'm going to need you to move out. He's
the sole tenant on the lease, so he's the only it's only him there legally on the papers, but he just rents
but
out
everyone's
the other
kind of
places.
paying him to live there. That's a total dick move. Fuck that, because they're paying his rent.
Yeah,
they are literally paying his rent. They have no place to go.
Yeah.
Now the fact that it's his name on the lease, he has complete legal control over that situation. He can let people live there if he wants and if he doesn't want.
But it'd be better if they weren't there and it was just him and his chick. They could totally afford it. They got their own 4-bedroom
but if they
place.
don't want to move and they can't afford to move, but he still makes them move, it's within his right.
Yeah.
But he's being a complete douchebag. And to be honest, girl, any guy that would do that to people that rely on him, that's not somebody you want to be with in the first place. And also, you're pretty fucking terrible for letting him do that. This is where these people. Kick these people out. That's where they live. They're paying him money to live there. So, and it doesn't look like they can afford to move out, but you can afford to move out. So here's a question. You've been dating for a year, and you're about to fuck over 3 other people's lives so you can move in with your boyfriend. And your boyfriend's willing to do it. You both sound like you're fucking horrible people. So, just saying.
Dude, it's like Pablo Escobar, controlled his reality. He was in control of his reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gates, guards, his own mansion, his kids playing. There's a world that he created. And this guy wants to create his own reality. This whole 4-bedroom empty house, cheap with him and his chick.
Well, I'm not going to lie. If I was going to do that, you know what I would do? If I was one of the people that was renting the place from him and he came up to me, he's like, I want you guys to move out because my girlfriend's moving in. Yeah. And he was being that much of a douche about it. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to go tell the rental agency that you've been renting out to 4 other people because legally you have to annotate who's ever living on. He's fucking kicking you out so he can get a BJ in the bathroom. Really?
Yeah.
Does he fucking deserve to be treated nicely? No. If he's being a complete dick about it, then I'm sorry. Eye for an eye, motherfucker. That's how I roll. So I would be like, well, okay, that's cool, man. Hey, Mr. Renter person, do you realize that this guy has been only paying you 1/3 of what you owe or owed because all these other 4 people that have been paying rent, you could be making more.
Yeah.
Does he seem like a guy that deserves to be treated nicely because he's about to fuck over 3 other people?
Well, he may have permission to rent it. He may have permission to have roommates.
He's the sole tenant?
Right.
Usually when you have more than one tenant inside of a place and they're paying a tenant rent, you usually have to annotate it with the rental agency, the people that own the property.
That's true.
Like if I was going to have somebody moving with us, the rental agency would have to be notified and that person would have to be placed on the paperwork.
That's true.
Because it's insurance issues.
Right.
You know? So this guy has been taking advantage of his rental agency and his friends or tenants and is now going to fuck them over so his girlfriend can move in. Yeah, and this girlfriend sounds like a complete bitch because she's allowing it to happen.
Right.
So.
Well, she's torn.
That's right. I will take that back. She's not a complete bitch. She is possibly a bitch to allow this happen because now they all have to move out.
And Prudence says that he's the jerk in the scenario.
Boom. She's completely right. I think he's being a total asshole.
Interesting. All right.
And if that was, hey,
I'm with it.
Future possible if. Exclamation point bolded.
Wife.
If I'm one of your people that helps you pay your rent and you kick me out because you get a girlfriend, I'm going to find a way to fuck you over. That's just how I am.
I don't agree with that, and I don't agree with him.
So
I don't agree with anybody.
What would you do?
Just have her move in with them. If they don't like it, they can leave.
Mm-hmm. They don't seem to have... does it say anything about them having a problem with her moving in? No. But the problem is that he wants to be alone in the house with his girlfriend.
So I'd just have her move in to my room. He's probably at the master bedroom. Have her move in.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we have an extra person living here. It's my chick that I'm dating. If you guys don't like it, you can leave, or we can all fucking have Thanksgiving together.
And that would be the sensible thing to do.
Yeah.
But that's not what's happening.
No, it's not.
He's being a total tool about it. So.
And then people will probably hate each other, and I don't know, it'll probably put a lot of tension on your relationship.
I've been in a situation kind of like this. Like when me and my girlfriend met, I was getting through separation, going through a divorce. So I was living in the place with my friends. Well, I didn't sign up to go for that lease because I was so just like not being an adult about it. So the place that I was renting from was like, well, we have somebody that wants to take the place, so you're going to have to move out. And if I'd known now, then I would have told the rental place to go fuck themselves. I'm like, I'm living here and I'm paying you right now, so no, I'm not leaving my apartment. But I didn't know that. So I moved into the apartment of where my girlfriend used to be with her old roommate. And it was really cool. Well, he got a girlfriend. His girlfriend moved in. She kind of just was there all the time and used everything. And I didn't know if she helped with the rent or not, but it didn't seem like she was.
They never do.
So it got pretty stressful.
Yeah.
It got pretty upsetting. It's like, if you're going to be sitting here and you're going to be watching TV and you're going to be doing whatever all day and then we're paying rent and you're not, that's pretty fucked up. So
I lived with lots of girls before.
So
it doesn't seem like any of them pay rent, ever. They're
no,
either crazy late or they don't pay.
Yeah. No, when you have like fixed rent, like we're paying 50-50. It's like, yeah, but now the 50-50's gone up. Like we're paying $60 extra a month because someone's at home watching TV all the time.
Here's the other argument that I ran into. One time I lived with me and another person my age, another guy, and a couple, an older couple.
Mm-hmm.
But an older couple. So what they wanted to do, they were the sole tenants on the lease, and me and my buddy weren't on there at all, right? Mm-hmm. So they wanted to split it like 33 percentage-wise. And we were like, no. And we had this argument every single month with them. They were like, you pay a third, and we'll pay a third. We're like, no. I'll pay a quarter, he pays a quarter, you two pay a fucking half. That's and every month they would want a third, and it was like, no.
So I get the fact that you're a couple, but a couple means two people.
Yeah.
You fuckers are two different people. I totally agree with you. Yeah. I would not even half and half. Quarter.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
If she didn't work, but they were a couple, then half. Quarter.
They never work. They never pay rent.
That's fucking.
So we were kind of just screwing the guy out of more money. You know what I mean?
No, that's his own fucking fault.
Well, yeah, that's his own fault.
He should tell his girlfriend to get a fucking job.
Yeah.
So
stay in bed, mom.
Yeah, that's
no
fucking
kids.
Stay in bed, mom.
With no kids.
God. Why is it? And that's why I never, ever want to have roommates again. Never. I do not. I can't even think about it.
Yeah, don't.
Because it just stresses me out. And I have friends that are like, oh, I'm moving with my friend. It's going to be so cool. It's like,
dude, good luck with that.
Yeah, let's see what fucking happens.
Sometimes it's cool, but sometimes it's not cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool.
I remember I had 3 good friends. Because when I graduated high school, gone. Boom. I disappeared. All my friends stayed where we all grew up and they all shared an apartment. I was gone. I was out starting my adult life and too soon, to be honest, because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Thank you, America's education system, for failing the youth of America. Mm-hmm. Because, let's learn about fucking finding the square space of a triangle, but fuck taxes, right? Like how to do taxes.
Yeah.
So, but I come back to visit and 3 of them were living together. So I'm going to say your names, guys. Deal with it. Todd, Sean, and Jeff. All friends that I've had since I was a young man in high school.
They were living together.
They start getting girlfriends. And that's when the fucking drama starts.
Yeah, it's only the clock
That's
starts
when
ticking.
the drama starts, when you have couples now.
Yeah.
Because it's not you dealing with your friend. It's you dealing with your friend that has a girl that's trying to tell him what to do.
Yeah. And you don't necessarily like her. You don't know her. Yeah. You didn't ask her to move in. It's just some stranger, literally.
That's just all of a sudden like there all the fucking time.
Leaving dirty dishes around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
complaining
dirty
about the TV being on loud at night.
Yeah.
And it's the vice versa. If a guy starts staying, which usually really doesn't happen a lot of the time. So guys just stay in the girls' houses. I mean, I could totally understand if it does. I mean, I bet it does.
Well, that's the other problem with having female roommates is all of a sudden there's some weird dude at your house. That happens. Or you come out into your living room and he's sitting on the couch and he's like, hey. And you're like, who are you?
That's
He's like
different.
not wearing his shirt.
That's weird. With no
That's
shirt.
happened to me.
The no shirt is weird, but a guy like he's sitting on the couch watching TV, and you're like, who are you? Were like, oh, like we'll say Kimberly. Kimberly brought me home last night. As a roommate, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's totally fine. Now, if Kimberly's if Kimberly's at work, no, I'm saying like if Kimberly was in the other room or in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, Kimberly brought me home last night. I'd be like, oh, that's fine. As a girl, I'd be like, oh, I totally understand.
Yeah.
But if Kimberly's at work or not there and you're still there watching TV,
Yeah.
get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
That happens too, though.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But I only saw it from
Those
my point of
people-
view, which is they got girlfriends, and they all got girlfriends at the same fucking time. Like, my buddy Jeff had a girlfriend, my friend Sean had a girlfriend, and my friend Todd had a girlfriend. And then they were all like getting engaged because it's Utah, because everyone has to get married once you get out of high school and start creating.
See, I was starting to think
humans.
that there'd be like parties and drinking and stuff, and they would all be cheating on each other.
Ooh, no, that didn't happen.
But that does happen.
So, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
But with them, they just all want to get married together.
Yeah, they all want to get married and start families, and who's staying in the room, or who needs to clean the bathroom, or whose girlfriend's using all the dishes. And I was just like, this looks like a fucking nightmare. Thank
Panic
God
attack.
I live at my own place where I don't have to worry about nobody.
Yeah. I'd rather work overtime and not have roommates.
Yeah,
Literally.
I would too.
Dude, sometimes I see people in restaurants and they order like a side of ranch, and it makes me really mad. It makes me really, really angry.
Why?
Because I'm just like, you fat fuck.
Because they don't want the salad? Wait.
No. For like fries or like chicken tenders or something.
So let's say they don't want ketchup. Fuck this. Fuck them, right?
Ketchup and mayonnaise are done. If I was fucking president of the United States, I would be like, ketchup and mayonnaise right now, out.
Someone's gonna kill you, man. It's a condiment. You can't tell people.
Bring it on. We'll go to war. No, it's
food
glue.
What do you put on your fries?
Mustard, like a fucking gentleman.
What? Who the fuck puts mustard on their fries?
Gentlemen put mustard on their fries. Sophisticated fucking gentlemen. These people out here using ketchup and mayonnaise. I'm serious.
Is anyone else thinks he's fucking crazy right now?
No, I may be crazy, but I'm not fucking joking. It's
what
disgusting.
about fry sauce? Boy, I got your fucking ass on that. You know what that is?
As long as you don't ask for it.
That's fucking... No, you have to ask for it.
No, you don't. You don't ask for anything.
You just said ketchup or mayonnaise is bullshit.
Bullshit.
So... Well, guess what? Fry sauce is ketchup and mayonnaise put together.
Oh, okay.
And if I don't want ketchup or mayonnaise, I want some fucking fry sauce.
Okay, fry sauce is okay, but only if it comes with it.
What about barbecue sauce for a burger?
Fine. Barbecue sauce is fine.
Why?
Because it's delicious.
It's just pretty much ketchup mixed with other shit. Well, depending on what area of
barbecue sauce is way better than ketchup. Ketchup is disgusting. It's fucking
a lot of barbecue sauces are based on ketchup.
That's fine.
The main base of the barbecue sauce is ketchup.
If you're dipping your fries in barbecue sauce, or if you're dipping your fries in barbecue sauce, ranch, or mustard, you're fine.
But you just said they made you pissed off because they ordered a side of ranch.
Because they asked for it.
Because they didn't want the ketchup. They wanted ranch.
That's fine. You can have the ranch. Here's what you have to do. Here's what you have to do. If you order, can I have the avocado burger? She says, yeah, would you like fries or onion rings? And you say fries.
Because onion rings give you gas.
She says, do you want any sauces with that or anything like that? And you say, yeah, ranch. And she says, okay, and writes it down. And then she brings it out with you. There, you just made it through you just did it right.
So you're saying if someone asks for ketchup and ranch.
No, don't ask for ketchup. Don't even have ketchup in the fucking.
But why did they make you mad if they ordered ranch? Because they're the ones that ordered something that you didn't mind.
If you order it when you order your food, it's okay. If she brings your food and says, can I get you guys anything else? And you say, yeah, can I have a side of ranch? Then you're a fat fuck.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What if they forgot to order it when they ordered it?
What are you doing then? You obviously don't have your shit together, your life together, and you don't. And then now you have to eat dry fries. You could dip it in your water.
Oh God!
You can then dip your fries in your fucking Pepsi.
You get pissed over the silliest shit. You know that?
It's not good to ask for a side of ranch.
Why?
It's just not, dude. I
You
don't
have
know.
no reason besides the fact that it pisses you off. You have no logical
It just means
reason.
you're a disgusting human being.
How?
It's like eating an ice cream cone while you're driving.
I don't see a problem with that either.
It means you're a disgusting fucking human being. Why? Like sitting at a red light, you look over and someone's eating an ice cream cone. You're not gonna get angry.
You know what I would do is I would get angry because I didn't have a fucking ice cream cone myself.
No, I would get really. I'm like, I want to get in front of them and hit my brakes so that fucking shit falls.
That's because you're just a dick.
That's what they get. You should, if you're in an ice cream cone, you should be like sitting on like a park bench at the beach, or you should be in like an ice cream shop, like a Dubs kind of shop, or something like that. If you're not allowed to be in the car, you're not walking.
Oh God, I hope you never become any kind of political figure.
Walking,
Outlaw everyone eating ice cream, driving the car.
I guess walking's okay, but only if you're at like an amusement park or a carnival.
What about just a park?
With an ice cream cone?
Yeah. What about walking down the street with? What about walking down the street with your friends?
No.
Everyone just went and got an ice cream cone.
No. I'll let the park go.
You just took out one of the biggest things of summer. People going to the ice cream shop to get an ice cream cone and walking to the beach eating their ice cream cone.
Sit down.
Why do they have to sit down?
And sit down, enjoy it. Enjoy it's a nice day.
Did you have some kind of traumatic experience with an ice cream cone,
no.
Brad?
I used to get ice cream cones all the time.
And yeah, I bet you walked with them while you were eating them.
Yeah, at Silverwood.
What? You never got an ice cream cone at the grocery store?
No. I have at Dairy Depot before.
Bullshit on that.
You know Dairy Depot?
Yeah.
I've got an ice cream cone there. And we sat down on the park bench. We sat down on the picnic table outside and ate it like gentlemen. Dude.
Did you put some mustard on it?
No, I didn't. But I'm sure that would have been delicious.
It would have been so much gentlemen, we wouldn't have been able to handle it.
You like mayonnaise?
I can't have mayonnaise by itself. Like I ain't gonna dip shit in mayonnaise, but I will have it on like a sandwich.
That's so gross. It's food glue. It's disgusting.
It's fucking delicious.
It's tasteless.
You take delicious bread and you do like a layer of mayonnaise and then a little salt and pepper, and then you do your lettuce and your tomatoes and your pickles or whatever have you. And let's go with ham. Boom, some nice thick ham on there. Oh, let's do cheddar cheese. Oh, I had cheddar cheese, and then you put some mustard.
There you go. You don't need the mayonnaise.
Yes, it would be completely boring if it just had mustard. It'd be like, this is too much mustard. I need something a little bit smoother. I need some mayonnaise. And you know what's weird though, is I've always been more of a Miracle Whip guy. I like Miracle Whip more than mayonnaise.
It's all really disgusting.
Canadians like to eat their fries with mayonnaise instead of ketchup.
They're disgusting people.
I've never understood the mayonnaise and fries thing.
It's really gross.
So there's a thing that my mom used to do. She used to steam artichokes, and she'd take mayonnaise and mix like salt and pepper with it, and you dip the artichoke in it and then eat it.
I would do that too.
That was a little weird for me.
I would do that too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mayonnaise isn't completely bad. You just have moments where you hate certain things.
Yeah.
Like, do you hate it when someone is like, you're in a movie and someone's opening a wrapper and it's like really loud during the movie?
No, because I've been that guy multiple times because I bring candy in with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate it. I hate being in a work meeting and getting a bag of chips, or like in the middle of class and you're like,
well, no, you're an asshole.
You're like trying to open your bag of chips. I'm just trying to eat because I'm falling asleep. And if I don't eat, I'm going to fall asleep in the class. And you're trying to open your bag of chips and like the teacher's talking. And so like, it was like, how the fuck is this bag of chips so noisy?
In any classroom or work environment or any kind of meeting whatsoever, there should be no food ever.
Why?
Because you're an asshole.
Why?
Because we're working.
What if I had a huge bag of chips? I'm like, does anyone want some chips?
I hate the people that
What
have
if I was sharing chips?
Nobody should ever have a big bag of chips and share the bag of chips.
Why? That's why
what
you
happens,
have a giant bag of chips.
You know what happens when somebody's around me and they're carrying around a big bag of chips like an asshole and eating them like sour cream and onion sun chips. Sour cream and onion sun chips, right? Which are delicious.
Yes, they are delicious.
People like to carry around a bag and eat them. You know what happens when I see that? I say, today on my way home, I'm going to go pick up a bag. And that's exactly what I do. And I don't ask them for one. Or if they offer one, I don't take one.
You're just weird.
It's just
just weird.
No,
you're the person who's like, you want a chip, and you're like, no. It's like,
yeah,
you know, you want a fucking chip, man.
But I really don't. I want my own bag.
I
want my own bag. I really don't want one of yours.
You know what I do when I'm in classes when I was in college and that happened? I would just be like this in my brain. I'd just get myself ready. I'd be like, fuck, it's just gonna be noisy. Just open it up. Because the slower and quieter you try to go, the louder it fucking is. And everyone has had to deal with that.
Yeah, you just got to go.
It's just like when I wake up on a Saturday morning and my kid's still sleeping. And I'm just like, oh my God, yeah, he's still asleep. And I'm just like, all right, got to go downstairs. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm going to play a video game or I'm going to watch a show.
Yeah.
And so I turn the Xbox on. And it's like, ding. But I don't turn the TV on yet. Or else you have to listen to that swoosh, wah, which to a 6-year-old kid that wants to watch cartoons in the middle of the morning That's going to wake him up instantly.
Yeah.
So I wait till that's happened. Then I turn on the TV. And then I turn it all the way down. And then I turn on my game or my show as I'm like drinking coffee. And then I hear the little...
Oh.
I'm like, fuck, he woke up.
Yeah.
Dad, can we watch Power Rangers? I'm like, yes, you can watch
Oh,
Power Rangers.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Dude. Just this week, can we try? Here's what this week when we go to restaurants, just take whatever you get, or order it beforehand. No sending the waitress back for sauces.
Here's a question: tartar or cocktail?
I'm gonna go with cocktail.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
We're about to end a friendship there. If you said tartar, I would have thrown that bottle at you.
Tartar sauce. There's really no right time to use tartar sauce.
On fish.
But I don't eat fish.
Okay, then there you go.
And cocktail
Shrimp,
sauce
though?
is good.
Yeah, cocktail. Ooh, cocktail sauce is so good.
It's good.
Calamari.
Ketchup.
Shrimp. Oh, so tasty.
Ketchup is like a poor man's cocktail sauce. A poor man's barbecue sauce.
What about on hot dogs?
Mustard.
I do.
First of all,
what about mustard
first of all, you
and
shouldn't
ketchup?
be eating hot dogs. One.
Why? Hot dogs are amazing.
Hot dogs are disgusting.
They're deliciously disgusting.
They are.
No,
They
disgustingly delicious. That's a better way.
Hot
of saying
dogs are
it.
like a drunk man's fucking the Last Supper.
What about top ramen?
If you're over the age of 23, you shouldn't be eating it.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
You should be an adult.
I eat that shit all the time.
Buy a Cliff Bar like a gentleman.
Cliff Bar.
Yeah.
I'm paying $250 for oatmeal with some kind of
Yeah.
sugary glue put onto it. I can make better shit at home.
Not top ramen. Not top ramen. You should eat.
Oh,
you should eat enough top ramen by the age of 23 that you never have to eat anymore.
No, you can.
And
make
I ate
it,
a lot of
You
it.
can make it fancy. You can add vegetables and stuff. I like to drop an egg into it and let the egg cook into it. And
Oh,
then when
that's
you go
sick.
and you just break the yolk into the noodles and you add a little housing sauce, a little bit of sriracha in there. You got some you got some
sriracha,
mushrooms and you've got some chives and you've got some bok choy showed into your for top ramen.
So here's the
now
good
it ain't
things.
so no poor man food.
Hot sauce, good. Ranch, good. Mustard, good. Cocktail sauce, good. Bad. Tartar sauce, bad. Ketchup, bad. Mayonnaise, bad. And if in my perfect world, we wouldn't have tartar sauce, mayonnaise, or ketchup. They wouldn't exist.
Here's a little bit different.
They wouldn't
one.
be things.
Here's a different one. Cool Whip versus whipped cream.
In a can?
The little
Yeah,
or
whipped cream. Cool Whip is disgusting. It's like Cool Whip is Michael Cera and whipped cream is Jesse Eisenberg.
They're both fucking weird. That was a terrible comparison.
Whatever.
They totally are. You know, I do agree with you though. I remember when I found out what Cool Whip was made out of. It's oil. It's pretty much just whipped oil, flavored whipped oil. That's all Cool Whip is. And I was the kind of kid where I get a slice of pumpkin, and I just be like, dollop of Cool Whip, and then just like eat Cool Whip with like a spoon, man. Like eat the whole fucking bucket. I didn't give a shit.
Have you ever had whipped cream?
Yeah, I've had whipped cream now.
Okay.
But as a kid, I grew up with Cool Whip. Now when I want whipped cream, I go to the store and I get whipping cream and I put it in my blender because I have one of those awesome ninjas that can turn anything to fucking just whatever. And I add a little bit of vanilla or maybe a little bit of chocolate or maybe a little strawberry. Dude, because you can make the flavors of whipped cream that you want and it's actually fucking whipped cream and it's delicious.
I doubt it's delicious.
Dude, fuck you. I'm bringing some. You text me and remind me to bring some fucking homemade whipped cream, and
I'm gonna be like loving it. I'm gonna be loving it in line, like, oh, this tastes like
I
shit.
know you will, but I'll fucking know.
Yeah.
Because now I prefer whipped cream over Cool Whip. But as a kid, I would have been like, fucking Cool Whip all the way. You know?
Yeah, that's sick.
You know what's one of the
Cool Whip
grossest
bad.
things that we used to eat as kids? Cheese Whiz.
Oh yeah, cheese was great. That's good stuff. It's just too expensive and too bad for you.
Oh, it's so bad for you. You're like
Yeah, it
paying
is.
for your future heart attack.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, my God.
Let's
Oh,
just
wow,
please
we've-
just don't ask for a side of ranch.
Especially if Brad's in the room because you may have a fucking knife thrown at your head.
I'm not gonna say anything or do anything. It's just gonna make
He's going to secretly hate you.
it's gonna make me get really tense.
All right, everyone.
Fucking
This is podcast, Point Podcast, episode 32. I
Hopefully
don't know
we'll,
if you enjoyed that, but I hope you did because that was fucking funny.
hopefully we'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week.
And
So-
yeah.
Yeah, you guys take it easy. Have a good one. Roman, We're sorry we caused you a week of stress. You'll be fine. So also Todd, Sean, and Jeff, I love you guys anyways.
Oh, yeah.
I love you all very much. I miss you all. Take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.